G'day everyone, Steel Horse here. Happy New Year. Welcome back to Griffin. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, 1st of January. Let's put the time up to the right time. And we're on our way down to sell the first part of our harvest. So we've got about 20,000 litres of corn in the back. And I just checked, we'll have another look when we get down here, but looks like the best place to sell corn, and it's at the generally at or around the top price, is the farmers market. So we're going to take advantage of that, and based on we've got 99,000 litres in our silos, so I think we want to sell all of it if we're at the top price in the market. And it's not a big trip, it's just down here. So we'll get that taken care of as our first priority. We haven't been to the sell point here at the farmers market. It's somewhere just around here. There's the farmers market right there. So let's tootle in here. And find out. We might have to turn the markers on to see which side it's on. Oh, we can see there. So corn, 80,000 left in the silo. Market price here is at 901, but falling. So I think it was 903 when I looked a few minutes ago. So let's come down here and turn our zone markers on. That hasn't helped much. Around the back. No. Okay, up here. Maybe. The silo next door to the farmers market. So let's see. And we'll just back in over there. And we should be able to unload you just nicely. There we go. Our first legitimate income from our own harvest. And as I said, nice and close. So 17,000 a truckload, plus our environmental scores kicking up, so 18,500 a truckload, which I'm pretty happy with. So we'll get all of these moving. We'll keep an eye on that price just in case it drops at all. But I'll check in after I've done the next couple. Well, that's 3 loads done. And I'm glad we got going early, because the price continues to fall. I mean, it's only a small amount so far. But if we have a look there, yes, we're down $10 1,000 litres since we started, and we've still got 2 loads to go, so it's a couple of $100 that I'd prefer to be in Kevin's pocket than somebody else's, but can't be helped. So we'll make a couple more trips, and that will see us done for the corn harvest. Well, that makes a bit of a difference to the bank balance. We're down here just popping in the last load. We've only got 2,000 or so left in the silo, and the price is coming down anyway. Where are we here? So we're down to 888. So we appear to have got the top of the market, which is terrific. There's a few things we need to be looking at. So we made some silage, so we've got that we can be selling at some point. We've got plenty of hay sitting there, and of course we've got a bunch of bales on the meadow, and still some more work to do to get those together. If we have a look at the weather forecast, today actually looks pretty good. A bit wet in January, and that could very easily, if the temperature drops, turn to snow. And then the interesting run of temperatures and snow combinations. Looks like the weather map's a bit screwy, but February we're expecting snow and 60 degrees. So we'll see what happens, but certainly wouldn't surprise me if we get a couple of days of snow in February. So before I drive off, let's just have a look at the work we need to be doing. So if we look at our fields, our wheat is coming along just nicely. Do we need... We've mulched the cornfield. Does it need ploughing? Yes, it does. So we need to organise ourselves a plough. I can't recall if we have one. I certainly want, I mentioned in the last episode, we want to get hold of a flatbed so that we can move bales and any other products that's suited to a flatbed. So I think that's going to be the next order of business. We need to, particularly if there's snow on the way, we need to be getting those bales off the meadow. And it would be helpful, I think, to get a windrower, just to make the baling process a little more efficient than it currently is. So with that in mind, I think we'll dispatch the ute down to the shop and spend a little bit of our money on getting a couple of things that we need. We need to save some for a planter. There's no need to purchase it yet. Pretty sure corn can't be planted again until March, so we don't need to purchase just yet. And if we're really, if we're really lucky, something might pop up in the sales. We'll drive this across. Well, there's something in the work. The mower is in the workshop. This needs to be repaired, so we'll leave the truck just by the workshop so that I remember to repair it. I don't think that's inside the area there. It is inside the area. That'll do fine. So we'll repair the truck. Okay, and we can turn those markers off while we're here. So let's grab the ute, wherever I've put it. I'll see you down at the dealership. So let's see what we can find here, shall we? Let's have a look under low loaders. And there was a 82 Studios mod, I think. Was that the one? I think it might be. So this is highly configurable. Nurse trailer. Yeah, this is the one. So the nurse trailer has a couple of tanks which could be really useful for fertilizer and the like out in the field. So we might take the nurse trailer. I quite like the idea of the triple axle. Just strikes me as useful for the sort of weight we could transfer around. Now, putting ramps on the back. That looks like a... Pretty sure that works as a ramp. Mudguards on the back. Maybe not. Floor panels. That looks quite practical. Gooseneck is what we want from an attacher. And lengthwise, I think 30 feet. Design color black or grey. I think that's good for us. 30 feet just looks like a realistic size. And for 16,500, I think this will be a very versatile trailer for us. So I think we'll buy that. Because I think it's something that we'll have for a long time. Then the other thing we wanted was a windrower. And we also need a bale spike. Let's have a look in the sales first. Ooh, well, we can't afford it, but that case would be terrific. We just don't have enough money at this stage. So I'm glad I didn't see that before. Let's go back and look at windrowers. And I think we want to keep the price down. How wide's the twist? 6 meters. That's potentially good. 33. The Vermeer is nice. What's this one? 8.5 meters for 19,000. 35 horsepower. The advantage of this is that our little tractor could pull it also. So I think we're going to go with this guy. And just keep it really basic and simple. The fact that it is a bit slower is not so much an issue to us. So I think we'll take this one. And hopefully Oh, we need a bale spike, of course. And let's just get that while we're here. Loaded tools. Bale spike. $600. The Bale King. Let's just go with this one for now. Okay. So hopefully we might be able to get our windrower on our new trailer. Let's see here. The first things first, let's unload this. Unfold it. I think, yeah, there we go. Control J puts down the back ramp. So now we can hopefully put our bale spike on. Drop the forks off there, drop the weight off. Pick up the bale spike. Let's see how we go backing this up onto that trailer. We'll manage. Sort of lined up. I think that will pretty much do us. Let's try disconnecting the correct piece of equipment. That's not what we want to happen. It's a bit possessed, which is not a good thing. Let's see if we can settle that down. We can. Let's not get too excited about it. Hopefully it will settle down when I put the ramp up. Yeah. Lovely old tractor, this International. Just about got everything how we found it. Let's try turning it off. Just look away, nothing to see here. It doesn't want to do the right thing, but there you go. I'll see you back up at the farm. We might run straight into the East Meadow because that's where we're going to be using this. Go and get the little John Deere. Which we left just over here. And then I think we should be able to whiz round and get this road up, and then that'll make it pretty quick to pick up with the pretty quick to pick up with the forage wagon, so we can just throw it all in the fermenting silo for storage. And then the last thing I wanted to do for the day was actually go and get some more cows. Let's see here. What happens when we fold you out and put you down? Is this tractor going to have enough weight in it to pull it? Looks like it will. So this will do the job for us quite nicely by the looks. Just have to avoid those bales that we've already dropped. We just get 3 in, we will. That's handy. Not quite. Two is a significant benefit over where we were. as we lose the last of the light. We've probably just about done as much windrowing as we can to tidy up the jaggedy rows on here. So that's probably where we'll leave it for this episode. I think I'll duck across to the house and grab the forage wagon and pick up a couple of loads so I can follow the big windrows on the large tractor pretty easily. But there's an awful lot of grass on this field that, oh, hay on this field rather, that needs picking up. So we need to be getting that done as a matter of priority, I think. And next time when we come back, we'll buy the January load of calves. We'll put in a new cow pasture, and also plough cornfield. So plenty of work. Hopefully get all of that done before we see any snow. But until then, with a little bit of a picturesque sunset, I'll say thanks for watching. See you next time. See ya.